Joining us now is Arik Armstead as the Jags get ready to take on the Bills. Arik, thanks for joining us. We just watched a video of Trevor getting his grills. Can you describe the vibe around the team? It just seems like you guys are just flying high.
Yeah, vibes are definitely high. Guys are connected, playing from one another, which you love to see, and sacrificing all to get wins and keep our season going. And vibes are definitely high, though. We're having a lot of fun.
So I want to ask you about Trevor because he's one of the most decorated, and these guys give me a hard time for pointing this out, high school players ever. He had one of the greatest college careers this century. He's the #1 pick. And it feels like the America doesn't know a ton about his personality. We saw him in the Adidas commercial with Travis Hunter, and we saw, that clip. I think one of the reasons people liked it was he is not really out there so much to where people really know Trevor Lawrence the guy. They know Trevor Lawrence the quarterback. What type of teammate is he? What type of guy is he? Any fun? You've seen him kind of grow up in the league. Any funny Trevor Lawrence anecdotes? I ask as what I believe to be his biggest national media supporter this last half decade, and I'm really glad he's having this moment.
Yeah, I know y'all can't stand Nick right now. I know he's been going crazy. Trevor's just a dude's dude, man. He's relatable. He's approachable. I know you guys saw when the lady was squatting him at the bar the other night. Yeah. He's just that type of guy, man. Just, he wants everyone to be together. He has events at his house. Him and his wife, Marissa, are very gracious with their home. We just recently had a holiday party at their house. And so, man, he's just a great guy, proud to be a teammate of his. And, that's my quarterback. And so, he's been silencing a lot of people. I know he's not going to pop it himself, but I'm going to pop it for him, man. He's playing on another level right now, and it's really inspiring to be a part of. And as a defense, we just want to get the ball back into his hands, man, and keep that magic going.
He really has taken off, obviously, in the second half of the season. First 8 games, he had 9 touchdown passes. Last 9 games, he had 20 touchdown passes, 25 touchdowns overall. Did you notice, like midway through the season, did you notice any difference in him, confidence-wise, or anything from, say, last year or even early this season versus the last 3 months when he's been on fire?
Yeah, he's been on fire, and the stats obviously are showing that, but he hasn't really changed much at all in his process or preparation. He's just the same guy, shows up to work week in and week out and gives it his all. And, we've caught our stride. We've added some pieces. Jacoby Myers has been a huge addition to our team. And we just found our stride, confidence, and keep it going week in and week out. But he hasn't really changed much of anything. He's just the same guy every day, prepares the same. And, he's going to continue to do what he does.
Arik, you face great quarterbacks all year. Trevor's playing out of his mind right now. When you're preparing to play Josh Allen, what unique issues does he bring to the table and unique challenges that you try to solve? A lot of times when we see him do something spectacular, we default to, Josh Allen went Superman mode. No one can stop him. What are you doing to prevent Superman mode?
He's an extreme talent. Has been for a long time. I faced him multiple times throughout my career. One of the best quarterbacks of all time, really, in terms of the talent and what he's able to do out there on the field. And I think whenever you're facing a guy like that, it's going to be a group effort. No single person is going to be able to corral that or stop that. You just got to play team defense. And the main thing I think is more so of a mindset of playing against a guy like that. He's a guy that, ultra competitive. He's going to try to get a first down, whether that's with his arm or with his legs. And there's no just resting as a defense. You got to be on it and locked in all game because you know what he's capable of, and just continue to bring that mentality regardless of what happens. He's going to make some plays, but we keep going and we keep hunting.
So I'm going to ask about the head coach, Liam Coen. Because, again, I think nationally, people remember his, let's call it, interesting Duval rendition at his introductory press conference, and that's all they know about him. There was a little viral video of him yelling at Trevor early in the year, and other than that, we don't know, except for that Baker Mayfield had the best year of his career by a mile with Liam Coen. Trevor Lawrence is having an MVP-adjacent caliber year with Liam Coen, and he seems pretty mild-mannered. You've had a bunch of different head coaches in your career. Tell us about Liam Coen and kind of what he brings to the table and his personality.
Yeah, Liam has been a great coach. I think, being a first-year head coach is a tough position to be in. And, there's a lot you have to learn on the fly, but he's done an awesome job handling it. I think the main thing with him is just our mindset mentality that he wants us to carry with us out there on the field and creating an edge, being resilient no matter what happens, sticking together, and whatever you bring to the team, maximizing that to help us win games, and I think that is truly creating an edge. Whatever edge you bring as an individual, he preaches that all the time. Bring that to our team and bring that out there on the field. And as long as we stick together and realize it's all about us at the end of the day, we'll be just fine.
Arik, we need you to settle something for us. On this show, there's been this debate. Myles Garrett obviously broke the sack record. I thought it was terrific.
I did too, bro.
Yeah,
Nick
Wiles is kind of poo-pooed it.
No,
Wiles
I
not that
wanted to
impressed.
play on a winning team. I like Myles Garrett more than you guys probably. You're happy to have him wasting away in Cleveland.
I mean, you as a defensive end yourself, what do you think of what he's done this season in breaking that sack record?
Absolutely phenomenal. Myles is one of the best players of all time. Been a big fan of his since he entered the league. He's came in day one and dominated. I heard about him when he was in high school. And, his combination of strength, athleticism, work ethic, he's taken everything that he's been blessed with and turned it into a Hall of Fame career. And you see that week in and week out with him. Like I said, he's one of the best of all time. My favorite is probably Julius Peppers, but I put him and Myles right there in that same category of big guys who are super athletic and super consistent, and they're going to get after the quarterback every game they play in.
Take that, Wiles.
I like Myles Garrett. I want him to join the Patriots. Special cameo before we let you go. Coach Eric Mangini, fresh from his 49ers reunion.
Tell us an embarrassing Coach Mangini story.
Or a great one.
Yeah, tell us about him as a coach, please.
What up, Coach? How you doing?
Can I tell you about Arik as a player? So one of the things, we talk so much about the quarterbacks and all the guys on offense, but you don't talk about veteran leadership, and you don't talk about those guys that when you have a rookie head coach and the locker room is trying to figure things out, go in and set a tone and be an example for all the young players and all the players that are trying to figure out how to win. That's why you bring a guy like Arik in. And Arik, they sub me out for interviews.
Good leadership.
But that's the value that Arik brings outside. They're number one against the run, so obviously that's a huge value also. But the leadership, the intelligence, the work ethic, all those incredible attributes that he has outside of being a great player.
That's why he wanted you to come back on.
Well,
I appreciate that, Coach, and I appreciate you for believing in me and drafting me. Now 11 years ago, and it was an honor to play for you. So it's definitely great to see you. I haven't seen you in some years, man.
I know you look the same. I wish I could say the same.
You look great, bro.
Well, best of luck against the Bills. I hope you have
Winner of that game goes to the Super Bowl.
Wow. No, it's his first round.
Bills, Jags.
No, it's first round.
I understand. I'm saying winner of that game is going to win the AFC.
Good luck, Arik.
Got you. Okay.
Good luck,
Thank
man.
you.
Appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.